The border crisis, it is spiraling out of control. Arrests are hitting historic levels, but the White House has been singing a very different tune for almost 2 years now.
We have a secure border.
The border is secure.
We have taken unprecedented action over the past year and a half to secure our border.
The border remains closed. It is not open. We are turning away the majority of adults.
We have a process in place to manage migrants at the border.
So arrests are surging, and so is the number of so-called gotaways. New numbers show that nearly 1 million evaded detection since President Biden took office, in effect allowing so many to disappear into the U.S., and this is nothing new.
No, you're right. Fox's Bill Melugin has spent years covering this crisis. Take a look.
Hundreds upon hundreds of these migrants crossing the Rio Grande in broad daylight.
Border Patrol doesn't have enough agents to process these folks. They're completely overwhelmed, and this situation is completely deteriorating.
Fox News cameras witnessed migrants using a rope to cross the river, some carrying infants with them.
Essentially a free-for-all. If people can get across the river, they can just walk in. I want to show you this bus which is pulling out right now. That is full of unaccompanied children and young teenagers.
Melugin's relentless coverage at the southern border finally catching the attention of the White House.
You may have seen this in Politico, reporting, quote, several current and former White House and administration officials expressed their increasing frustration with his on-air coverage.
250,000 unaccompanied migrant children.
So from the southern border, some 1,700 miles to Capitol Hill, our colleague went to Washington to ask questions of those in charge of policy.
Bill Melugin joins us now with the very latest on your in-depth investigation here. So what did you learn, Bill?
Well, Julie, good morning to you. Since President Biden first took office, the number of illegal crossings, migrant deaths, and known gotaways at our southern border have surged to record levels. And we've been down there for the better part of a year and a half, witnessing much of this chaos in person. So now we're here in D.C., and we're pushing for some answers. 250,000 unaccompanied migrant children arrived at the border since President Biden took office. Some of them trafficked, some of them drowning in the river. Any issue with that?
You gotta get the votes, man. You can shoot me a note right there in that.
Last question. Ma'am, is the border secure? Do you agree with the administration that the border is secure? We'll let you go. Chairman, one question. In your opinion, is the border secure?
I have to go give a speech. Didn't you hear me?
I heard you. Okay. It's a quick question. Is the border secure?
Answers about the border few and far between from some Democrats on Capitol Hill, including the Secretary of Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas.
I'm Bill Melugin with Fox News. Do you have a few moments to talk about the border real quick?
I'm sorry, I don't.
A week before this, we sent this email to DHS, notifying them we would be in D.C. and we were requesting an interview with the Secretary. We received no response, so we went to him.
A few moments of your time is all we're asking for, and we'll let you go. Reached out to your office, asked to talk to you last week. They blew us off.
I appreciate it.
Is 900,000 gotaways a
Have a good day. Thank you.
No comment, sir?
Only Democrats from the state of Texas, the front line of the border crisis, ended up talking to us, and they expressed concern about the border.
This is unsustainable. It has been unsustainable for years.
We have resources down there, but we clearly need to be doing more.
This is our administration. I'm a Democrat. And, they need to understand they own it now. They own it now, and they have to take the steps to correct this. Otherwise, when are we going to see an end to this?
We also put questions to Democratic leadership.
Do you believe the border is secure?
Well, I believe that we have to have a secure border, and I think that we are trying to address, the president has a plan to address that.
Democrats have had majority control here in D.C. for almost 2 years now, and still there has been no significant progress on any immigration legislation in the Senate. I asked Chuck Schumer why that's the case.
Republicans don't want to do immigration reform, even on something as simple as DACA, which has the overwhelming support of the American people. Republicans are blocking it.
Under Republicans, would amnesty of any kind for any group of these migrants who have come across ever be on the table?
No amnesty. I know if Nancy Pelosi was no longer here, there'd be a lot of Democrats that would feel free to do exactly what they know is best, to vote for a secure border and work with us to have a real immigration reform.
And Minority Leader McCarthy went on to tell me that if Republicans do end up retaking the majority after the midterms and he becomes Speaker, they would not move to immediately try to impeach Secretary Mayorkas. He says a Republican priority would be legislating first, securing the border first, and he told me on day number 1 they would push to repeal the hiring of 87,000 IRS agents and instead focus on surging resources down to our southern border.
Wow. Then what is next on that, Bill? Did that give you the impression that the current policy would change?
Well, both parties have obviously drawn their lines in the sand and are staying behind them, right? You hear Chuck Schumer talking about, well, Republicans don't want to work with us. You hear Kevin McCarthy saying, well, if Nancy Pelosi was gone, we might be able to actually get something done. What McCarthy told me is if Americans want to change at the southern border, they got to make a change politically. He says a Republican priority would be to secure that border. The Democrats say, though, Republicans just don't want to work with them even on something like DACA. So we'll have to see what happens.
Great reporting. Nice to see you in Washington, D.C. Bit of a different backdrop for you, Bill. Bill Melugin there.